You're making more money than you did a few years ago, but somehow you still don't feel rich. Your paycheck is bigger, your job title sounds better, maybe you even hit a number you once thought would change everything. And yet, the bills still feel heavy. You still worry about money. That feeling of, I've made it, never really shows up. In the next few minutes, you're going to see exactly why that happens, and you'll hear a simple 3-step framework you can start using with your very next paycheck to feel richer without needing to double your income. Most people never hear this part, so if you've ever thought, more money didn't fix how I feel, stay with me. Imagine someone named Alex. A few years ago, Alex was earning around $40,000 a year. Rent was tight, the car was old, eating out felt like a small luxury. Alex kept thinking, if I could just get to $70,000, I'd finally feel comfortable. I'd feel successful. I'd feel rich. So Alex worked harder. New skills, longer hours, maybe a job change. Eventually, Alex hit $75,000. And what happened? The apartment got upgraded. The car payment went up because of a nicer vehicle. There were more food deliveries, more subscriptions, a new phone, and a couple of trips. On paper, everything was better. But inside, Alex still felt a little behind, a little anxious, and a little like, if I could just earn a bit more, then I'd finally relax. Here's the scary part. If nothing changes in how Alex thinks, the same feeling will still be there at $100,000, $150,000, even $200,000. Not because Alex is bad with money, but because of how the human brain works. Psychologists have a name for this, the hedonic treadmill, or hedonic adaptation. Here's what that means in simple terms. Your brain is built to get used to improvements very quickly. You get a raise. At first, it feels incredible. You feel proud. But after a few months, that new income becomes your normal. You move into a better place. At first, you notice the space, the view, the kitchen. Soon, you barely notice at all. You adapt. Your standards move up. Every time your life improves, your brain quietly upgrades its baseline. What used to feel like rich now feels like average. So you start chasing the next level, and the next, and the next. This is the hedonic treadmill. You run harder, the scenery changes, but the feeling of not quite there yet stays the same. And in today's world, this treadmill is turned up to maximum speed. 3 things make this especially intense for most people right now. First, high fixed expenses. A big chunk of your income may be locked into housing, debt payments, transportation, insurance, groceries, utilities, and basic bills. So when your income goes up, it looks like a big jump. But after all those obligations, the extra you actually feel is smaller than you expected. Second, constant comparison. You're not just living your life, you're watching everyone else's. Someone posts a new car. Someone posts a bigger home. Someone posts another vacation. Even if you're doing well, there is always somebody doing better. Your brain doesn't compare your life to where you were 5 years ago. It compares it to the highlight reel you're seeing today. Third, no clear definition of enough. Ask most people, what's your next income goal? And they'll tell you instantly. Ask them, at what point would you feel genuinely satisfied and stop upgrading your lifestyle every time your income goes up? And almost no one has an answer. If you never define enough, your brain will quietly keep answering with one word, more. And that's why you never feel rich, even when your numbers say you're doing better than ever. So what can you actually do about this? I want you to remember 3 words: notice, define, redirect. This is how you start stepping off the treadmill. Step 1. Notice your treadmill. Look back at the last 3 to 5 years of your life and ask yourself, when my income went up, what exactly did I upgrade? Did my savings or investing increase, or did my lifestyle just quietly expand to match? What did I once dream about? My salary, my apartment, my car, my gadgets, that now feels completely normal. That feeling of normal is hedonic adaptation in action. Once you see this pattern clearly, something shifts. You realize that more money has already come into your life multiple times, and your brain simply erased that progress by calling it normal. You can't change what you won't notice, so this awareness is the first step. Step 2. Define enough before you reach it. This is the step almost no one does. Take a few minutes with a piece of paper and ask yourself, what does a good life actually look like for me? Not what social media says, not what your friends show off. You. What kind of home is good enough for you? How nice does your car realistically need to be? How often do you want to go out or travel? How many hours a week do you want to work? Now estimate, as honestly as you can, what income would realistically support that life at a comfortable level without constant stress. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need a clear, honest target. That number is your enough point. Once you have it, something powerful happens. You're not just chasing some vague idea of more. You're moving toward a defined level where you can choose to stop automatically upgrading and start stabilizing. Step 3. Redirect the extra on purpose. Here's where your feelings about money start to change. Once you're near or above your enough number, you make a simple rule. Any extra income does not automatically upgrade your lifestyle. Instead, you redirect it deliberately. You use raises and bonuses to pay down debt faster. You build a real emergency fund. You invest so your future self can work less or take more breaks. You buy time instead of just buying more stuff. You can still enjoy your money. You can still choose a few upgrades that truly matter to you. But the key idea is this. Your lifestyle grows slower than your income. That gap between what you earn and what you spend, that's where financial security lives. That's where future freedom is built. That gap is what actually makes you feel rich. One small trick helps a lot. When you want to make a big upgrade, a new car, a bigger place, an expensive gadget, use a 30-day rule. Write it down. Wait 30 days. If you still want it, and it fits inside your plan, go for it. You'll be surprised how many must-have purchases were just temporary emotions. Let's bring this together. You never feel rich because your brain adapts to every upgrade. Your environment constantly pushes you to want more, and you've probably never clearly decided what enough actually is. But once you notice your treadmill, define your enough, and redirect the extra on purpose, you stop running an endless race. You might still want to earn more, and that's fine, but you won't be depending on the next raise, the next promotion, or the next number to finally feel okay. If this hit you even a little, ask yourself honestly, what income level did you once believe would finally make you feel rich, and how did it actually feel when you got there? And remember, in the end, feeling rich isn't just about how much you make. It's about how you use it, what you expect from it, and whether you let the treadmill run your life.